Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another discussion video. In today's video, I will predict the Masters 8 in Pokemon Journeys. Of course, I am making this discussion video because you wonderful people voted for this on my community tab, so if you want to influence what video I make next, be sure to vote on my future polls. So first things first, what is a Masters 8? Is that like 2 Elite Fours put together or something? Well, kind of, but not quite. For those of you who don't know about the current season of the anime, there is a worldwide competition going on known as the World Coronation Series. The aim of the World Coronation Series is to determine the strongest trainer in the world, but of course this is flawed logic as it only determines the strongest trainer who is actually participating in the World Coronation Series. Within this competition there are several tiers in which a person can be placed in, and that's denoted with a different type of Pokeball. When you win a battle, your number will go lower, approaching 1, and alternatively a loss increases your number. Now, someone who reaches within the top 8 is known as a Masters 8, and without a doubt is considered to be one of the strongest trainers in the world. Currently, Ash is in the Ultra class with a rank of 99, and his goal for this season is to battle and defeat Leon, so I think it's safe to assume that he will one day reach the Masters 8 this season. On top of that, we already know 3 other Masters level trainers, Leon, Lance, and Raihan. I also think it's safe to assume that they will continue to be a Masters 8 trainer for the remainder of the series, and so I want to include them on this list. So that leaves us with a total of 4 trainers who could potentially be part of the elusive tier of trainers. I also want to mention that none of the choices I have in this video are in any particular order, and it's just trainers that I think have a logical chance of reaching this tier. Now with all that out of the way, let's get started on my first choice. We got one queen from Sinnoh to return, so I think it would be great to have another one make a reappearance. Cynthia has established herself as one of the strongest trainers in the history of the anime, and also shares another thing in common with Dawn. They both appeared in Diamond and Pearl, and they both reappeared during the Black and White series as well. Well, we just got Dawn's reappearance, so does that mean we're gonna get Cynthia's too? I guess only time will tell, but it would be great to ponder over the next few months. Cynthia hails from Celestic Town, and as of now, we only know 3 of her Pokemon, but she definitely has 6 as she challenged Paul to a full battle. Cynthia's inclusion in the Masters 8 can also be a great way to show off the rest of her team, and perhaps have Chloe's Eevee take a look at what being a Glaceon could be like. Just imagine Cynthia battling her opponent and having Chloe's Eevee looking from the stands, wide-eyed in amazement when Glaceon performs a powerful blizzard attack. One of her unknown Pokemon could be one that she has in the games as well, her Spiritomb. I actually thought that was her ace Pokemon when I was a kid because it's the only one that you can find in the game, besides the one that you can catch if I remember correctly. Spiritomb not only hasn't been shown yet in Pokemon Journeys, but this could be a great time to give it, or Garchomp, a new Gigantamax form to push the upcoming games Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We even have Volkner making a return real soon, so I think it's fair to say that Sinnoh folk are going to be making a lot of appearances, as the next 2 Pokemon games are Sinnoh based. Overall, Cynthia is a literal champion and hasn't lost any battles during her time in the show. She even presumably beat Tobias after he won the Lily of the Valley Conference, and as such further proves how much this queen can slay. Up next, we have someone who has the same name as I do, but backwards. Paul was Ash's main rival throughout the Diamond and Pearl series, and someone who honestly easily competes toe-to-toe with him. Honestly, I think if we get Paul's 6 best Pokemon and pair them in a battle with Ash's strongest 6, it would be one of the best fights we have seen to date. Heck, their battle in the Sinnoh League is already arguably one of the best battles the series has had to date. Paul is from Veilstone City, but before going through the Sinnoh League, he went first through the Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn League, just conveniently missing out on Ash at each one of these leagues. Maybe he went in a completely different order, I guess. I believe that Paul will be making a return to not only the show, but also the Masters 8, because he is one of the most competent battlers we have seen in the show, period. There was a reference to their Sinnoh battle in Pokemon Journeys episode 68, and Cynthia predicted that Ash and Paul would be 2 amazing trainers one day. What was his last placement in the Lily of the Valley Conference? Top 8? Maybe we can get a repeat of that in the World Coronation Series. Another thing that makes Paul exciting to watch is his diverse team of Pokemon. He doesn't only have 6. In fact, he has 14 battle-ready Pokemon that we have seen, and even more we just didn't get to see. He would be a great trainer to come back and show off a wide array of Pokemon that we haven't seen yet make an appearance in Pokemon Journeys. I picture the battle episode of him in the Masters 8 versus whatever opponent ends up being, even if it isn't versus Ash, starting off with him at his brother's place, looking at all of his Pokemon and deciding which 6 are going to be the best for his upcoming match. I personally also believe that he would put up a great battle and can perhaps show off a new form, whether it be a Mega or a Gigantamax for Torterra or Electivire. Those are his 2 iconic Pokemon, and 2 that we kind of need to see for the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl promotion hype. Moving on, we have Alain, and I actually just made a trainer profiles for him, so you should check that out after this video. Alain is the winner of the Lumiose Conference and another incredibly powerful trainer. Alain is the only rival that Ash has yet to beat, and it's for a good reason. Alain spent many years training with his powerful Pokemon, and that training very much shows. His team is very diverse and honestly one of the more well-rounded teams that the show has ever had. I like to include which potential Pokemon they have to bring up some Pokemon that have yet to appear in Pokemon Journeys, but the only one that Alain has that hasn't appeared is Unfezant, and I think it doesn't really need to be shown. Or we could just take take a single frame to show Ash's. Alain could have caught a new Pokemon or two since his last appearance, and that would be really cool to see as well. Another focus point that I've been talking about is what they could use to promote the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and the only thing that Alain currently has is perhaps a new G-Max form for Weavile, but that's not a relevant Pokemon of his. Alain went on a voyage of challenging a bunch of powerful trainers around the world and defeating them all with his powerful Mega Charizard X. He even went and defeated a member of the Elite Four, as well as became the champion of the Kalos region, which boasted a lot of powerful trainers. Alain is also a very well-liked trainer, as well as someone who helped stop Team Flare. To say that Alain is more than qualified to appear in the Masters 8 is an understatement. I can picture Leon versus Alain in the top 8 or top 4, getting down to the last Pokemon each, of course being their respective Charizards, and seeing an epic duel go down. I assume that Leon will come out on top, but it would probably be an incredible battle to witness, and could be closer than we think. This last lot was really hard to think of, honestly. I had so many choices that I could have picked. I think another route that Pokemon could go with ultimately is to go ahead and make an original character to fit one of the last rules for the Master 8, as that would probably give them the most creative freedom. However, my personal choice will be Steven Stone. Steven is the champion of the Hoenn region and someone who is a very strong battler, as well as being a very kind gentleman. Steven Stone is originally from Deep City and later became the champion of Hoenn. Steven first appeared in the Hoenn series, but he was just seen as a fellow collector of stones, but after his reappearance in X and Y, it was confirmed that he became the champion. This also kind of implies that he beat the Elite Four and Wallace as well, which definitely sets him up to be an incredibly powerful trainer. It is also fitting that he were to show up, as he had a story arc with Alain during the X and Y series. As of now, we only really know two Pokemon that are on his team, being his shiny Metagross and Aggron, but since he is a Steel-type expert, he can have caught so many more Pokemon since the last time we saw him. Steven being a champion and having presumably fought against the Elite Four and Wallace means he must have a full team of 6 we just don't know about yet, so he can have more Pokemon to show off just for us. It would be cool to see him battle versus Cynthia or versus Lance in my opinion. I think the best choice would be versus Cynthia since it's the back-to-back generation and the last 2 generations that got remade. So yeah, those are my choices for the trainers that I would like to see appear in the Masters 8 of the World Coronation Series. Of course, it's very possible that none of these trainers will appear, and I can totally see that happening. I would love to know which trainers that I talked about do you think have a great chance of making it into the Masters 8, as well as which trainers do you personally want to see do a 6v6 battle in the series. Regardless of whoever is chosen, I'm sure that it's going to be awesome and they're going to provide really fun battles for us to watch. If you guys made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you guys so much. Making weekly discussion videos is honestly very fun, because not only do I get to express my thoughts and opinions about things I'm passionate about, but I also get to reply and have conversation with you guys in the comments, so truly, thank you. If you made it this far into the video, you should comment, Luap is in the masterclass, so I know that you're a real one. Thanks again for making it this far into the video, I truly appreciate it. But for now, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.